Okay, on to the next standard. So Sandy has a total of 35 coins in her money jar. It only contains nickels and dimes. What is the value of all the coin? And the value is $2.50. How many nickels does she have? So she has nickels plus dimes equals 35. Then you know a nickel's worth 5 cents and a dime is worth 10, and that the total is $2.50. So now let's go ahead, and I like to not deal with all those decimals, so I'm going to multiply the entire bottom row by 10 just to get rid of it. So then I wind up with 5 nickel, 10 dime, and 250. And then just so that I can cancel, and dealing with tens is so much easier, let's multiply the entire top row by negative 10. So I get negative 10n, I get minus 10d equals negative 350. Especially since I'm looking for nickels, I don't want to solve for dimes first. So now I have 3 equations. Sorry, it looks like I got an Amazon package. That goes away. That gives me negative 5 nickels equals negative 100. So then I divide both sides by negative 5. That goes away, and n equals 20. And if I wanted to find dimes, I could just plug that in right there and solve for d. So I get 20 plus d equals 35, so there are 15 dimes. Next. The enrollment at High School R has been increasing by 20 students every year. Currently, they have 200 students attending. So that's where they're at for them. T is at 400 years, or 400 students. So let's see, we have 200, and then every year we add 20 for R. And so year 1, at the end of a year, they're going to have 220, and then T has 400 plus, they're decreasing by 30. So at the end of year 1, they'll have 370. The easiest way to do these things is to just do a table, because then year 2 is going to be 240, 3 is going to be 260, 4, 280, and notice it goes up right away. So let's see, where am I at? 370, 340, 310, 280. Oh, look at that, year 4. Nailed it. If we were pushing 20 years or something like that, it would have taken longer, or we could have wrote an equation. So, what is the solution? So first thing I notice is my order is out of order. So let's go ahead and minus 2x, so that I have my x's and y's on the same side. Then I'm going to multiply the entire top row by 3 so that my y's will cancel, giving me negative 6x plus 3y equals negative 9. So it gives me negative 2x equals 22. Divide by negative 2. X equals negative 11. So that's x. So right away you know C and D are wrong. Now substitute it back in, and I'm going to go ahead and do it to the first. Y equals 2 times negative 11 minus 3. So it's negative 22 minus 3 is negative 25. So A is the correct answer. Number 4, last one for this section. What is the Y? So if we're going to want to know what the y is, we might as well get rid of the x, even though it's easier to get rid of the y. But we will get rid of the x by multiplying the whole top row by 4 and the bottom row by 3, so that my x's will cancel. So it'll give me negative 12x plus 8y equals 24. Oops, there's a hair on my stylus. Bottom one is 12x minus 3y equals 6. So I have 3 vertical problems. Okay, your x's cancel. 8 minus 3 is 5y equals, and then make sure you do 24 plus 6 is 30. Divide by 5. And you get y equals